Justin, it is good to be back with you. I've got a quick question for you. Probably like a 5-10 second answer, okay? Very quick.
Okay.
Which EV automaker has the best manufacturer warranty for that new EV that you just got? Which one? Come on, just give it to me.
You're
Give
not
me the
going to
number
believe
one.
this. You're not going to believe it, Zach. You're not. Rivian.
No!
I knew you wouldn't believe it.
RJ Scaringe and his warranty expertise. Teach me.
8 years, 175,000 miles.
Can I ask you another quick question?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that has to do with the fact that they don't know if they'll be in business in 8 years or when your Rivian has 175,000 miles?
Maybe they wondered if Ford would just help them out on that, but it doesn't look like that's going to be happening anytime soon.
Wow, so you researched all the EV automakers for their new warranties. I guess obviously all new cars come with manufacturer warranties, just like a fridge does and whatnot. But things are now a little bit different with the EV powertrain. You did all the research, Justin, so Rivian's number one. I guess we probably should have put that at the end to keep people around. But give us the backstory here. What are the different manufacturer warranties like? What did you learn?
Replacing an electric vehicle battery outside of warranty is crazy expensive in 2022. I'm talking $6,000 to $20,000. By the time an electric vehicle actually needs a battery replacement, we would think that they'd be more affordable, but for now, it's not, so warranties matter when shopping around for an electric vehicle. I did the research, and the best one that I found is really from Rivian's R1T and R1S, but there are several other electric vehicle competitors that are honestly not too far behind, offering really competitive warranties that cover the fully electric powertrain from the battery to the electric motor and everything in between. They're basically rolling computers. Let's talk about Hyundai and Kia, shall we?
Yes, please. Because Hyundai and Kia typically come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty on their ICE vehicles. I'm curious, what is it for an EV?
Well, surprise, Zach. It carries on for the electric vehicles that Hyundai and Kia are making. My beautiful Ioniq 5, if it just falls apart one day, at least I know that I've got the battery and electric motor covered by a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. That carries on also for the Kia EV6, which is another amazing fast-charging electric vehicle, not to mention the last generation of Hyundai and Kia EVs, the Hyundai Kona, the Kia e-Niro, and also the original Hyundai Ioniq EV, which has since been discontinued. Those also qualify for the 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, and that's the runner-up to Rivian of all automakers. Who would have thought? Rivian.
Okay, 10-year, 100,000-mile. That sounds damn good. And let's be very clear. We're not going to get into the nitty-gritty of like the factory bumper-to-bumper 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. This is just like powertrain-related, battery pack
we'd be here all day if we were getting into the nitty-gritties.
All right, so who's after Hyundai and Kia?
Tesla, which that's a good thing, right? Because they're 75% market share right now. 3 out of 4 EV buyers in America goes the Tesla route. Yeah. If you opt for a Model 3 sedan or Model Y crossover, you're looking at 8 years or 120,000 miles, whichever comes first, with a minimum 70% retention battery warranty. That means that if your battery somehow degrades quickly and you're only getting 65% of the original rated range after, say, 6 or 7 years of ownership, that would be bad. That'd be really annoying. Well, lucky you, Tesla will replace the battery under warranty because of that battery retention clause.
Wait, that, like, a lot of thoughts going through my head. Is there, like, an international guideline of, like, when a battery pack is no longer good? Is it 70%? Is that like Hyundai and Kia's threshold too? Is that Rivian's threshold? Is everyone different? Because that's got to be a factor in this, doesn't it?
Not every automaker's EV warranty includes a retention threshold, and there's not like an international standard. I would say from what I've seen, 60 or 70% is what automakers include if they are going to include this in their warranty, but not everyone offers it. For example, the Toyota BZ4X. I've said a lot of bad things about the Toyota BZ4X, and I'll tell you what, Zach, I'm going to add one more to the list. They do not include a battery retention threshold in their warranty, even though in their marketing materials, they do claim that after 10 years, the BZ4X should be able to retain 90% of its original capacity. That's a bold claim. but they're not willing to back it up right now.
Yeah. So it's like marketing.
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah, and that's all.
Stand
all
behind
throughout
it.
The EV industry,
No.
everywhere. It's everywhere.
You should have seen, this is like a brief aside, the Wall Street Journal put out an article about the BZ4X, and there was a line in it. It was like, the BZ4X, although it has a strange name, could be the vehicle that propels Toyota forward to the future. And it's like, y'all have never driven this thing or read Justin Fisher's review of it or watched a video from, like, it's not the one. Not the one.
Want to know who the good dealer is in your neighborhood? Go to joinyaa.com and check out our crowdsourced dealer reviews. All of our community members coming together to help one another.
Looping back to Tesla, Zach.
Yes.
If you have the money to buy a Tesla Model S or Model X, which go from $100,000 to $150,000, you get a slightly better warranty. So this is a classic example of you get what you pay for. 8 years, 150,000 miles.
Wow.
It's not quite a Rivian warranty, but it's still a better warranty. After Tesla, there's just a whole bunch of automakers who are going the 8-year, 100,000-mile EV powertrain route. Shall we go through the list?
Run through it. I got my top 3. Who else is after that?
All right, so these 3 are 8 years, 100,000 miles with a 70% battery retention clause in the warranty. Ford Mustang Mach-E sold 6,500 of those in the first quarter of 2022. It's a popular EV. Ford just can't make enough of them. It's got a good warranty. Volkswagen Id4, another top seller, but Volkswagen, they're having part shortages, not just from the chip shortage, but also from the Ukraine crisis. If there were more ID4s on the market, I'm sure it'd be doing even better. Well, good thing if you're shopping for them, they've got a good warranty. Jaguar I-Pace. Did you remember that Jaguar even sells an EV?
When I see them on the road, man, it's just like, oh, what?
They're kind of awkward looking.
What? Very awkward looking.
Yeah, it's like a Jaguar ready to pounce, kind of, with an electric motor strapped up under its chest. Yeah, 70% battery retention. That's pretty good warranty. 8 years, 100,000 miles. It seems like it's really the forgotten EV, if you ask me. You don't hear anybody really talking about them.
Definitely.
Next up, we've got a whole bunch of 8-year, 100,000-mile warranties, but without the battery retention clause, so proceed at your own risk. Polestar 2, Volvo XC40 Recharge, and the new C40 EV, Audi e-tron variants from the Volkswagen Group, Nissan Leaf, and the Toyota BZ4X, 8 years, 100,000 miles. However, we can't forget about what at one time was the top-selling EV in America.
Yeah.
Zach, what do you think the top-selling EV in America was in 2017?
Was it the Bolt?
It was the Bolt. The Bolt has a 60% battery retention clause. So that means of a rated 238 miles, 238 miles, you'll be hoping for, at least 200 miles on a charge. If it's below that, then maybe GM will replace your battery again. Let's not forget that they just replaced everyone's battery because of the recall.
Yeah. Now, Justin, I don't know if you've written at the time that we're filming this or maybe by the time that it goes out. Do we have an article back on the YA website that kind of breaks this down? If we don't, I feel like that'd be a great resource. So sorry if I'm putting you on the spot here.
By the time this hits the internet world, all of you beautiful digital beings, yes, there will be a resource on joinyaa.com. Don't forget to check it out. You can see the best and the worst EV battery and powertrain warranties.
There's 2 companies that I'm thinking of that I know we haven't touched on. BMW, the BMW group, like there's the I series, those are electric, and then Mini now has an EV. So I'm kind of curious what the warranty and probably going to want the warranty on both of those things. And then some of like the more upstarts, like Lucid came in my mind. I don't know if you have any information on those. If you don't, we can make sure that we put them in the article that ends up back on the website.
The BMW is one of the other 8-year, 100,000-mile warranties. There's like such a long list. That's the standard. So that's the standard that the industry has set in 2022. 8 years, 100,000 miles. When it comes down to the non-powertrain components, there's just pages and pages and pages of details and differences. Too much to get into. As far as Lucid, I'm not quite sure, but thank you, Zach. I'll make sure and toss that right into our article.
Hey, and one other thing I'll bring up is that there are even third-party extended warranties for electric vehicles. Not going to get into the nitty-gritty of that here, but the YAA, Vehicle Service Contract Extended Warranty, actually does cover electric vehicles, so, and also electric charging stations if you get them installed professionally at your home. So anyway, check that out in the link down below, joinyaa.com/extended-warranty. All right, Justin, this was pretty damn cool. Thanks for doing the research. Now I know I'll place an order for a Rivian when I have millions of dollars in the bank accounts. This is you've put me on the path. Thank you.
Yes, great to talk to you, Zach.
See you, Justin.